Suppose you looked out your window to see an unidentified flying broccoli. Impossible, you say? I suppose it is. But then, you never know. Imagine the size of a worm living in an apple this big. Now, giant fruits and vegetables don't really come from outer space. People work very hard to make them grow.
Growing big pumpkins has been a very enjoyable part of my life. I'm Howard Dill from Windsor, Nova Scotia, where I've grown some of the world's largest pumpkins. Most people grow pumpkins this size, but the ones I grow, it takes 6 people to carry them. And the average pumpkin may weigh 15 to 20 pounds, but our Atlantic giants will weigh upwards to 800 pounds. You know what? That's a pretty big pumpkin. In the early stages, it's very important to prepare the ground, whether it's with manure or fertilizer, and get ready for the coming season. The most important consideration in growing the giant-sized pumpkins is the seed itself. This is the most important part of the quest for a big pumpkin. Early in the spring, I plant each seed into a jiffy pot. A jiffy pot is a unique pot that gets the seed started in time to get the seed into the ground. When growing large pumpkins, it's very important to feed them regular. I use a special blue powder in my water to make the plants grow bigger. This gives the plants all the vitamins they need. What we do, we dig a hole in order to transplant the plant in the pot into the ground at a specified time. I place many greenhouses over the young plants in order to protect the young plants at the early part of the season from cold and dampness. I also apply some insect dust in the hole around the root of the plant to protect them from insects that could attack the plant. As the season goes on, the plants grow rapidly each day, upwards to perhaps 6 to 8 inches per day. During the mid part of the growing season, I remove the hothouses from the plants. And this could be sometime in June or July when the vines are putting out full flower. There are 2 kinds of pumpkin flowers, male and female. And it takes both for a pumpkin to grow. I pollinate the female blossom with the male blossom. I choose the flower from the plants which I think will grow the best. I move pollen from a male flower to a female flower. And of course, the bees will help too. Farming takes a lot of patience and dedication. From start to finish, it would take upwards to 4 months to grow a 5 to an 800 pound pumpkin. I give my plants a lot of tender, loving care, and I think that's the most important thing of all. When I stand out in my field to view my giant pumpkins, it gives me great pride and joy to know that I have accomplished this success. My pumpkins are mainly grown for competitions, but also make some lovely pumpkin pies. The most pumpkin pies ever recorded from one of my giant pumpkins was 442. And that's a lot of pumpkin pie.